Have you ever been in that confusing spot where you're catching vibes from someone but you're just not sure if she's into you? It's like trying to solve a puzzle in the dark, right? Well, stick around because today we're diving into the 5 ways to know if she secretly wants you. By the end of this, you'll be picking up those subtle signals like a pro. Let's get into it. 1. She finds reasons to touch you. First up, let's talk about touch. If she's always finding little reasons to brush against you, touch your arm, or even fix your collar, that's not just coincidence, my friends. Physical contact is a huge giveaway. Humans communicate a lot through touch, and if she's initiating it, chances are she's interested. Okay, let's dive deeper into the first sign with a little story. Imagine you're at a friend's party, right? You're just chilling, talking about that new sci-fi movie everyone's hyped about. Now there's this girl, let's call her Emma. Emma's laughing at your not-so-funny movie quotes, and every time she laughs, she touches your arm. Or maybe you've got a bit of confetti stuck in your hair from the party poppers, and she reaches over, without even thinking twice, to brush it off. It's not like she's trying to be your personal groomer. It's more like she's looking for any excuse to make a connection, to bridge that gap from just talking to something a little more. These moments, they're small, but they're like little flags waving saying, "Hey, notice me, I'm into you." 2. Her body language is open and directed towards you. Next, watch her body language. Is she facing you with her whole body when you're talking? Feet, hips, shoulders all pointed your way? That's her subconscious saying, "Hey, I'm really into this conversation," or maybe into you. Also, if she's playing with her hair or her lips while looking at you, that's a classic sign she might want to be more than just friends. Let's paint a picture for this one. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop, sitting across from this girl named Sarah. You're both there for a casual meetup, but notice how she's sitting. She's not turned away looking at her phone or out the window. No, her whole body is like a compass needle pointing straight at you. Her feet? Pointed your way. Her shoulders? Facing you, not the door. Even when she stirs her coffee, she does it in a way that keeps her facing you. It's like you're the center of her world at that moment. And here's the kicker. Whenever you lean in to say something, she mirrors you, leaning in too, like she's subconsciously saying, "I'm all in on this conversation, on you." That's her body speaking louder than words, telling you she's interested without even realizing it. 3. She remembers the little things. Now, let's talk memory. If she remembers small details about what you've said, like your favorite band or that story about your childhood pet, she's clearly paying attention. When someone invests time to remember the little stuff, it usually means you're important to them. It's like she's collecting pieces of you, which is pretty telling, right? All right, let's talk about memory because this one's a biggie. Think about Alex. You met her at a friend's barbecue, and you mentioned offhand that you love old-school hip-hop, especially this one-hit wonder from the 90s that nobody remembers. Fast forward to your next hangout at a local music festival, and guess what? Alex shows up wearing a vintage t-shirt of that very band. Not only that, but she also brings up a trivia night themed around 90s music, saying, "I thought of you when I saw this, we should totally go." Here's the deal. She's not just remembering these things. She's actively bringing them into your interactions. It's like she's saying, "I listen, I care, and I remember because you matter to me." 4. She initiates plans. Number 4. She's the one making plans. If she's often the first to say, "Hey, let's hang out," or "There's this new place we should check out," she's not just being friendly. She wants to spend time with you. And more importantly, she's making an effort to make it happen. That's a green light right there. So let's say there's this girl, Mia. You've hung out a couple of times, mostly in group settings. But one day, out of the blue, you get a text from her. It's not the usual, "Hey, what's up?" Nope, it's more like, "There's this cool art exhibit next Sunday and I think you'd love it. Want to check it out with me?" See, Mia isn't waiting around for someone else to make the plans or for a group thing to happen. She's stepping up, taking the initiative to spend time one-on-one with you. And it's not just about going to see some art. It's her making it clear she wants to share experiences with you, create memories. That's her way of moving things forward, showing she's interested in more than just casual chats. 5. Her friends know about you. Lastly, her friends seem to know a lot about you, even if you've barely met them. When you do meet, do they give you that knowing look or tease her when you're around? That's because you've been the topic of conversation. If she's talking about you to her friends, you're definitely on her mind. All right, here's the scene. You finally meet her friends at a casual game night. You're expecting to be the new guy, the one who has to introduce himself and explain how you know her. But as soon as you walk in, her best friend, Jess, gives you this knowing smile and says, "Oh, you must be the famous Tom we've heard so much about." Then during the night, her friends keep dropping hints like, "She told us about your hiking trip," or "Isn't Tom the one with the guitar?" You realize you're not just some guy. You're Tom, the one she's been talking about. Her friends' reactions and the little inside jokes they share with you are like a spotlight shining on the fact that she's been discussing you, which means you're on her mind a lot more than you thought. So there you have it, 5 signs she might be secretly into you. Remember, these aren't foolproof because every person is different, but they're pretty solid clues. If you've noticed some of these signs, maybe it's time to make a move or at least open up the conversation about where you both stand. Did this help clear up some signals for you? If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell so you never miss out on our latest tips. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, or if there's another topic you're curious about. Also, check out the links in the description for more insights on relationships and much more. Catch you in the next one, and until then, keep decoding those signals.